Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at the topic of family. Okay, so whether that be your blood family, parents, siblings, children, extended family, or whether that be the family, the tribe that you have chosen to walk with in this life. We'll see what's coming out for you when it comes to matters of family. We also will get a few cards just for important messages as well. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. We're also running a competition, so if you leave a comment on one of my videos, you'll go in the draw to win a free personal reading as well. This week I've got the Seekers Lenormand this week, and I also have the Mystic Martians Oracle. Okay, so that one does get some really interesting messages, so we'll delve into that later. But starting off for you Pisces, looking at family. What's going on for Pisces with family? And just want to clarify that third card. For Pisces. How does that relate to family for Pisces, please? Firstly, we're seeing the letter Pisces, so some sort of communication coming through in regard to family issues. I do feel for a lot of you that this is more so, rather than actual people in your family or involving your family as such, this is more just, seems a little bit more, it feels a bit more general about how your role within the family kind of energy. Because, yeah, with that communication, we do also have the fish coming through. Okay, so fish is abundance and wealth and money. Okay, so I do feel as though there may be some sort of communication coming through in regard to money. This definitely can be talking about paperwork, inheritances, those types of things as well. So for some of you, there may be something along those lines coming in for you that's, you know, connected to family inheritance, some sort of paperwork that you may be receiving in regard to that. Because the third card we have here, we have the anchor, and then that's been clarified by the heart. Okay, so that lets us know that this is a very sort of stable, reliable, durable kind of energy. So this communication about your abundance, your family wealth, your family finances, it's kind of letting us know that they're quite secure and stable and dependable and reliable, and it's sort of a very sort of solid, no movement kind of energy. So you know, we're not seeing any sudden loss of income, sudden loss of wealth, when we're not seeing any sudden increases either. It's just a very, you know, keeping you very steady, rock steady, and all that sort of energy. So, you know, for those of you where this may be something along the lines of an inheritance, connected to an inheritance, it's kind of just letting us know that you can rely on this. It's a dependable, you know, you can rely on, you know, the love within the family, that this, you know, because I am getting here that for at least one of you, this is an inheritance thing where you're receiving some sort of inheritance or getting some sort of paperwork in regard to an inheritance, and it's kind of, you know, it's kind of telling us that, you know, this person who that inheritance is from, they wanted you to receive this money because, you know, they want to look out for you and make sure that, you know, you've got a stable backing financially, that you're not going to sort of drift away into bad financial positions. It's quite durable energy, dependable energy. So you'll know that you've got this financial fallback kind of thing, and it's all coming from this person's love for you. Okay, it's very unconditional love with the heart coming through there. It is a strong family love coming through there. For some of you, it's kind of like, yeah, it's and for some of you, it may not directly be money, okay? It may just be that sense of wealth, of abundance, and receiving some sort of communication about your abundance or your family's greater abundance. It's feeling a bit general for some of you as well. So it may just be, some. I'm kind of getting that, for some of you, it may be communication about family investments, that they're quite steady and there's no big drops or rises, things like that, things that, family has invested in, the future of the family as a whole group. So I do feel for some of you, this is looking a bit broader at the whole family kind of thing. Somebody looking out for everybody kind of energy. And we also are getting that inheritance coming through here. For some of you, this is also you as well. So you're receiving some sort of communication letting you know that you're able to rely on being able to, with the heart, clarifying that as well. It's kind of like you're able to rely on the fact that, if you need something or want something, you can go and buy it. It's coming through. It's very stable, and it is connected. I do feel for a majority of you there is this financial connection, sort of saying that this is just very stable for the family and secure, and um, so if the family has made investments and things like that, it is letting us know that, that they're quite stable. No need to worry about sudden losses or sudden, changes in that. It's quite stable. So whatever this energy is, it's kind of that energy of, having something backing you up, having this sense of wealth, this sense of abundance backing you up. So that you've got that fallback zone. So you can, if you love something, you can go ahead and buy it. If you want to spend money on loved ones, you can go ahead and do so. It's feeling like a very safe kind of energy. I'm just going to grab some advice for you in regard to family, Pisces. Advice for Pisces in regard to family. Why is that advice for Pisces? Okay, so there is something coming through here, Pisces. It does feel as though for some of you this may be like warning type energy of just ways to, provide yourself with some extra protection. We do have the crossroad coming through, followed by the fox and the snake. Okay, so this is kind of like a decision that you're making. You're kind of deciding. I feel like this is talking about deciding, how who we're talking to about this stuff. With the fox there, the fox is the energy of, um, only sharing the information that needs to be shared, looking out for your best interests first and foremost. It can be a little bit trickster type energy of like you're only handing out if you know you're going to receive back kind of energy. And with the snake there, it does let us know that you do feel as though there may be somebody in the family. I'm picking up that this is why you need to know that. It's because we have a relationship here and the mountain as well, the ring and the mountain. So it's a troubled relationship, a relationship within the family that there has been some, obstacles with this particular person in the family. I do feel as though it's just one particular person in the family grouping here, and it's not feeling like it's somebody super, super close to you. It's feeling like more of extended kind of family, someone that you may not have a lot of contact with, but you do kind of feel this energy coming from them a little bit here, Pisces. I feel like you intuitively know who this person is, and you feel as though this person, who they may be a little bit, you know, in the past, you may have seen this person to be a little bit manipulative, deceptive by omission. I'm not saying that this is a deceptive person by any means, but they just sometimes leave things out. You know, especially with that fox there, they I'm hearing, don't let a lie get in the way of a good story. This person, they may not tell you the full story of things, if it makes them look bad kind of energy. They only tell you, you know, what they want you to hear. So you're kind of deciding to be just very careful with how you tell this person about this. Okay, so if there is some sort of communication about, you know, money, you're just being very careful with the way that you're sharing that information with this particular person. I feel like a lot of you know who that person is, and you're just sort of making the decision to not, you know, it just feels like you don't want to tempt them into anything, you know, into doing the wrong thing by the family. You're just avoiding tempting this person by not necessarily sharing. You know, it's kind of like you're embodying their normal behavior because of their behavior. You are aware that they are someone who, you know, doesn't necessarily tell the full story, doesn't always give the whole truth of the information. They sometimes hold information back so that they're getting what they want out of certain situations. And that's kind of what you're doing with this person. You're deciding to do that just to avoid the temptation of just to avoid, problems, avoiding more problems and obstacles with this person, because you kind of know that, I am getting a straightforward message here that it's like if that person knows exactly how much money the family's got, they would be tempted to, just ask for money all the time instead of, relying on their own income and whatnot. And you kind of know that about this person. So you kind of know that the temptation for them to only worry about getting their own needs met. Whereas, some of that money, maybe, you might be putting that money aside for, elderly people in the family's retirement. You might be putting that aside for, certain things that certain family members need. Whereas you know that if that person knew the full extent of the abundance and the money that the family has, that they may be tempted to try to take a bigger cut of the pie, kind of thing, is what I'm getting here. So just being careful with how you're sharing financial information within the family. Like I said, I feel like majority of you know immediately who that person would be, that you're, just being careful with how you tell them about things. Maybe not telling them the full, only telling them what they need to hear rather than, the full story, the full amount, that kind of thing. Okay, but family aside, what else does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know right now? Important messages for Pisces. Okay, we have the Lyrans card. Very similar to the word lion, and the energy is very, very similar as well. That's strength, courage, and bravery. So yeah, standing up for yourself at the moment, Pisces. We do have the Arcturians as well. Arcturians, I should say, that one. I'm pretty sure that one's Arcturians. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. All right, so I do feel as though, even though I've asked, family matters aside, it does feel as though there's a message coming through from those in relation to what we were just talking about, protecting. Just, feeling safe, being the wisdom keeper of the family here, Pisces, having the strength to stand up to people and being wise enough to, not hand over every single little bit of information to certain people within the family, but also doing that within your personal life as well, feeling safe and steady in your own power at the moment, your own strength and bravery and courage. We'll get a bit more detail here for you as well, Pisces. What does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know right now? Important messages for Pisces. And one more for Pisces. Important message for Pisces. Okay, so we do have the masculine first and foremost, Pisces. So once again, that strength, that bravery, standing tall and strong in your own energy here, really embodying that masculine energy at the moment, not allowing emotions to get the better of you, not allowing other people's emotions to get the better of you, standing in, firm in your own boundaries, having control of your own emotional self, being very rational and logical about how you need to be in control of things at the moment. Okay, so you are the wisdom keeper at the moment. You are the one that is able to sort everything sort of out at the moment, Pisces, and standing strong and firm, having your own boundaries nice and firm there, regardless of gender. The masculine energy is within us all. But then we do have this interesting message, okay, because we do have the key coming through here, but that's come through with the coffin, okay, and then on the other side of that I do have the garden. So straight away though, it does just sort of impact upon this key energy. That coffin is why I wanted to sort of show you all those cards here, because the coffin is a death and a rebirth. As you can see in this particular coffin energy, it's a chrysalis. So the caterpillar goes into the chrysalis, turns into goo, so it completely dies of the version of that it once was. The caterpillar no longer exists, and then that goo reforms and we have a new beginning where it opens up and it becomes a butterfly. So it metamorphosizes into something completely different here. And that's exactly what the coffin is all about. It's that death and that rebirth. It's endings that are bringing new beginnings. So with the key here, the key does talk about, opening up to new beginnings. So what we're kind of seeing though is there's an opportunity that has kind of ended, an opportunity that has passed, or an opportunity that you have turned down. All right, you have actually, we do get with the key and the coffin there, we do get the phrase, you have closed the door on that opportunity. Rather than unlocking that door and opening that door, you have closed that door yourself, and you have chosen to walk away from that opportunity. It may be a missed opportunity for some of you, but for the majority of you, I feel like this is something that you have intentionally shut the door on, and you've said, no, I'm not going to take that opportunity. I don't want that opportunity. Thank you very much, but I want new different opportunities. I want bigger doors to open than that one. I'm going to close the door on that one, because I know that, after I do that, which is exactly what is happening here, Pisces, is that you've stood up for yourself and you've said, no, that opportunity is not exactly what I want. That opportunity is not quite good enough for me. So I'm just going to close the door on that one. I don't really want that one. I don't see my success on the other side of that door. So I'm going to wait for the door that is going to bring me my success. And here we see that coffin energy bringing that around for you. So closing that door on that previous opportunity there and shutting the lid on that is really actually starting to open up new opportunities for you. You've got a whole brand new beginning on the other side of that coffin energy. And we do have the garden there as well. So you are definitely, having new beginnings where you're meeting new opportunities for yourself. You're meeting all these new people as well. I feel for a lot of you, this is new people that you're welcoming into your life, because you've shut the door on these other, for some of you, I feel like it may be people that you've shut the door on that connection with that person, so that you can embrace new beginnings with new people in your life, because the garden is a very socially aspected card. It's like getting out and about, spending time with friends and family if necessary, having those meetings where you're meeting up with people for coffee, going out and going to events and all that sort of stuff, getting out and being sociable, okay? And that coffin energy, it's like saying no to something you knew wasn't perfect for you, and saying, no, that's not quite what I'm after here. Thank you, but no. And standing up for yourself in that sense has really brought through a whole bunch of new opportunities for you, new people coming into your life here, Pisces. So it's very interesting energy. Like I said, I do feel like for a lot of you, this is new people coming into your life, a new social aspect, a whole new social life coming up for you, Pisces. You may be involving yourself in new activities that you wouldn't normally involve yourself in, but it's like a fresh new beginning for you, and there is going to be, you know, it was a wise decision to close the door on that past opportunity here. So for some of you, I'm feeling that you maybe haven't quite shut that door yet, but it's letting you know that if you do, close the door on that opportunity that is not quite right for you, there's better things ahead. Okay, it's going to, once you close that door, it's going to, bring around this change, this metamorphosis for you, and you will have like a lot better opportunities being offered from there on in. Okay, so that's what we have for you today, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading, and I will see you all soon.